It's fine. Good morning. It is Monday, which means it's Memorial Day for me, but the day this will go up will be Tuesday. So good morning and happy Memorial Day weekend. I hope that you had an excellent one. I hope that you got the time that you wanted or needed with your family on the extended weekend. I, however, did not get an extended weekend. I worked on Saturday and I'm working on Monday. My days off this week are Sunday and Tuesday, so we love a good wreck my entire schedule. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So I just figured I would do a quick drive-in chat because I don't have the time at home to film right now, but we'll get to a point where we do. I have been, like, I've discussed it before, but I'm basically incredibly starved for content because I've been putting all my money into launching my diamond painting business, so I haven't had excess funds to purchase things. So everything that I purchased and that you're seeing unboxed in the coming weeks has been already recorded stuff that I unboxed, or alternatively stuff that I pre-ordered and is arriving. So it's not like the last purchase I made was diamond paintings for my company, you know? So there's that. And then secondly, my desk has been a mess for several days, so it's been kind of not easy. Actually, that's not true. I did clean my desk. I cleaned my desk. It doesn't mean anything because it's still the way that it is, just slightly less so on one side because my desk has an L shape. Why is my window being obnoxious? Must be slightly down. It won't go all the way back up. Anyways, let's chat about what's going on. So over the last couple weeks, I've put up one video in particular that I feel like every single video I try my best. Sometimes I'm not really fully in it, you know what I mean? Like sometimes I come home from work and I'm like, oh, I gotta film this unboxing, because the thing is about filming unboxings is I want to open, so I have to unbox, right? So the more motivated I am to get into something, to see it, the more motivated I am to film with it. So when I got Jenny's Snap Dots, I ran into the mailbox, and I ran back to my house, and I ran to film at my desk. I was really excited about it. So, oh, you guys have a terrible view. Oh, what the heck? Well, I don't know what to tell you. You're just gonna have to get that foggy look, because apparently that's just the shape of my windshield wiper. I guess I might need to change them. Imagine finding out that you have to change your windshield wipers based on a video you're filming at freaking 6 in the morning. What the hell is my life? Anyways, I was really excited about trying the Snap Dots, so I hauled ass and I did it. I did that. I think that's the only thing lately that I unboxed day of. The other things have been taking me, well, no, my diamond paintings I unboxed day of too. But other stuff has been taking me 1 or 2 days because part of the reason that I started filming in my bedroom was because it took literally no setup at all, right? It was just right into it, literally right into it. So, and there was no, I just had to adjust the camera. Now, with me going back to a more professional, I say professional loosely, guys, a more professional setting, I am having to set up my camera. I set up my camera for the unboxing of my paintings just because it is better quality. And then I also wanted to make sure, but the last unboxing that I did was Lazy River, and that wasn't the best quality because I forgot to turn on the extra light. So you see what I mean? I am more inclined to do the unboxings in my bed or something like that, just because it is so much easier it's literally no setup. I just, like, if my bed's unmade, I just throw my comforter over top of it. Boom. You can't even tell my bed's not made. So there's that. And then the other thing that has been stopping me from filming content is that, if you didn't know, I have a 10-year-old child. And unfortunately, my job does not permit me to take the entire summer off. And he has had a bad experience with summer camp kind of thing, and so he hated it beyond all reason, and like it kind of scarred him. So my son goes to stay with my mom for the majority of the summer this summer, and so I was really kind of making the most of the time that I had with him because of his previous experiences with summer camp. I'll tell you, it wasn't bad a couple years ago with him being at my mom's for the majority of the summer, because it was like perfectly timed where I was seeing him like every other week basically. So it worked out. I can't handle it when my son leaves, because for those of you who don't know, I started my channel at the beginning of COVID and at that time I had to make the really tough decision to either quit my job or send my son to live at my mom's for I think it was 3 or 4 months. Now I still did see him. It's not like I like completely didn't see him at all, but it was a really hard time for me as a mother. It was a really hard time for me in general. It really hurt me to not be with my child. It really hurts. So every time he goes away for more than a weekend, I have a hard time. So I was sort of making the most of the time that I'm going to get to see him before he leaves, or before he left. He's gone now. He's at my mom's house. And so he's gone to my mom's for a couple weeks, and then it'll be fine. I'll be fine, he'll be fine. He likes going to my mom's house. It's always a great time for him. I'm more worried about myself. How am I going to mentally, emotionally handle it? Because it brings me right back to the beginning of COVID, when there was so much uncertainty and I didn't know if I was going to get him back in a week, a month, a year, and it was terrible. It was really, really terrible for me. I think that most parents could relate to that. So it was just the worst time for me, absolutely the worst. And so every time he prepares to leave, I end up retreating into myself quite a bit, and then I throw myself into work. So for COVID, I threw myself into the diamond painting community, and I started my channel. And then the following year, which is 2021, he went to be with my mom for part of the summer, and I think that's when I really started working on Swartz Handmade, which is now Swartz Designs. And then 2022, I threw myself into the wedding. The wedding was all I worked on. I got married in 2022, in case you're new to the channel. I got married in 2022. I did my wedding all by myself, pretty much. I hired a caterer, I hired a cake person, I hired a photographer, but the decorations were me, planning was me, I did it all. And so I threw myself into that, and it also helped that I had the retreat to look forward to, and then I did take a full 2-week vacation in the middle of the summer with my son the whole time. So that, well, except for the 4 days that I was on the retreat, but I had a break in the summer where I was seeing him for a portion of the summer, plus I saw him in between that anyway. But it helped to have that distraction of the wedding and the retreat and all that. So I plan for 2023 to throw myself completely into my business, my Swartz Designs diamond paintings. This is now, my goal is to be able to quit my job and never have to send my son anywhere else again. That is the goal for me. That has always been the goal, but it's looking more and more likely that I could possibly make this happen as, I start different things, start different, selling different things, see what people are interested in. Like obviously my wax and my putty and my cross stitch and stuff, those are staples in my thing. And then I still have my nails and my lip gloss and stuff on my other business page. But now that I've started selling diamond paintings, and I made some wax melts for purchase as well. So I have a plethora of things that I've got my hands in, and I feel like the more shelves I've got my hands on, the more likely it is that 2024 my son won't have to go away for the summer. And that is my goal, because it kills me every time. It really, really does. I can't, like, I throw myself into a distraction every single time. And it's a really hard time for me. I can't explain it any other way. It's just a really, really hard time for me. So, with knowing that my goal is to not have to do it again next year, I am, I'm gonna take the opportunity that I have with less responsibility and that he's gone, and I'm really gonna throw myself into figuring out a way so that he never has to go anywhere again. Like, not that he doesn't want to, because he loves going to my mom's house, but I can't handle it. Like, I wouldn't mind it if, like, I have my life together next year and I don't have to send him away, and then he wanted to go away for a week, no problem. And then he comes home for 2 weeks, no problem. And then he would go back for a week, no problem. Like, I'm not against sending him to my mom's house. I'm against sending him away. Do you get what I'm saying? I know it's like, it's also a lot more different because it's my mom, and like, I know that he's fine. You know what I mean? It's not like it is with summer camp. So anyways, it just kills me every time. So I shall throw myself into my business, and I shall see what comes of it, and we'll go from there. That's just, that's all we can do. And so that's what I got going on. Let's see, what else do I have going on? I just released 2 new diamond paintings. I did like a little sneaky peekies on my Instagram, in which we played like basically a game of Pictionary, and essentially I gave hints at the title of the piece, what type of piece it was, for example, landscape or person or portrait, whatever, and then a hint at the subject matter. So what I did was I hinted at those 3 things, but I did not tell you which one I was hinting at. So all you had was 3 hints, right? And one of them did not get guessed at, but the other one got won by my artist. I gotta send her $5 gift card. I gotta do that. But anyways, you win a $5 gift card if you win. So it's like, it's not like you're playing Pictionary for no reason. Like, you could potentially win something. So I hope that as my business grows, I hope that as more things get released, we play better games of Pictionary. It was crazy because, like, both of them were kind of spot on. Like, I feel like both of them should have been easy this time around. Next time it won't be so easy. Next time it will not be as easy. I gave the hints were a mountain scene, tears, and a river, and my artist guessed crying a river mountain into a river, and that's exactly what the piece was. And then the other hints that I gave for release number 2, I think it was, or release number 1, I'm not sure anymore, was a cocoon, butterfly, and a person, and it was like the piece was amber occlusion. So I should pop up pictures. So this is the crying mountain river scene that my artist guessed at. And this is my amber occlusion butterfly piece that nobody guessed at, which I just could not figure out why, because I feel like it was very, like, I've been hinting at a butterfly girl since I released the pieces, but I digress. Anyways, that is gonna be it for the video. I think I got my Dunkin', It's Memorial Day. It's time and a half for me, so I'm gonna take my happy ass into work and get my time and a half. You know, we gotta make that money. I want to get my life together. My goal for 2024 is my son stays home with me all summer long, and like maybe we can plan a vacation or something, but not sending him away. So that's that. Also, if you're interested in those pieces, make sure that you check them out. I'm really excited to be able to offer these pieces because these artists are incredible. I have now fully introduced to you 4 artists that 3 of them are not licensed anywhere else. So the excitement I feel when I get to bring to you a brand new piece that you have not seen before, a brand new piece that is licensed only to me, it's a really exhilarating feeling. So I hope that you feel the same way and that you are equally as exhilarated as we move into release number 3. I will again be bringing in a one artist that is brand new, never before seen, and one that is licensed elsewhere with different pieces. But you will see what I mean. I think I have a total of 3 artists that are licensed elsewhere, but the pieces are going to be exclusive to me. So anyways, I did my best to try and find artists that were not anywhere else, but if I fell in love with a piece, y'all, I needed it. I needed to have it, right? Anyways, long story short, I'm going to go take my ass into work. I'm going to go make that time and a half money. And, oh, my husband and I had a date last night. Let me check the time real quick. All right, I got like 3 minutes. My husband and I had a date last night. I cooked filet mignon. It's very rare that we have filet mignon. One, because it's expensive as hell. It was $30 for a pound of filet mignon. So we each ended up with one steak that was approximately like 8 ounces. I feel like his was larger. I feel like his was probably closer to 9 and mine was probably closer to 6 or 7. So his might have been 8, I'm not sure, but either way, I got a steak and I made potatoes and broccoli, and then we sat on the couch and watched a movie together. We got candy. Like, I will say that even though my son leaving really does break me, I do try to make the most of it with my husband because we were very young when we had him, so we didn't really get to experience couple life living together before that, because we weren't living together before my son was born very long. So we got pregnant very young, and we became a family very young. So every time my son goes away, I do try and like court a little bit more, you know. It's the everyday life and the everyday pressures of life get to you all the time, and it makes you like, you know, your priority is your kid. Like, I'm sorry, that's just like, you can say that your priority in life is your partner, and that would be, you know, 100% truthful to you. But for me, if it comes down to it, if it's like my husband needs me for a second or my son needs me for a second, my son's only going to be little for so long. My husband, I'll have him forever, you know. It sounds so bad. I do love my husband, but ultimately at the end of the day, if my kid needs something right now, I'm gonna find out what my kid needs and then go find out what my husband needs. Anyways, but it was nice. So we had a filet mignon dinner, and it was good. It was really good. It was my husband's first time eating filet mignon, so I was glad to pop his cherry on that one. And I cooked it in, oh my god, the most amazing herb butter ever. But I'm gonna go, or I'm gonna be late. And I can't be late on time and a half day because I need to make that time and a half. Thank you so much for being a part of my life. Thanks for driving with me to work. I hope that you are being safe, washing your hands, taking care of yourselves, and I don't know, courting your husband, courting your wife, whatever you're doing. Courting somebody. I hope you're courting. All right. Bye, guys.